California, and I'm 72 years old, and I I personally am at peace right now. I, I I I have everything in my life that I could have ever asked for, and I'm very happy overall. But I had one problem in my head that played games with me, and that was that I had a very bad childhood where I was not a good person and stuff like that. That was always ingrained in my head, and it always bothered me. So I finally contacted Vishal, and we went through his sessions. And what he helped me do was to bring out these people that were, he got me down to a subconscious level, brought out these people that were bothering me in my head. And he asked them to tell me exactly how I felt, which I did. And then he asked me to forgive them and ask for forgiveness, which I sincerely did. And finally, what he did was that he pulled their energies out of my body where they completely disappear. And so now they're no longer dancing in my head. And uh, and I feel really great now. I'm at peace, and I want to thank Vishal for helping me out with this little problem that I had, and I'll entertain questions down the line, but that's my introduction. So
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Kirti, for that. And as I said, I just want to reiterate, thank you for being here, even though you've got COVID. You're in London here with us, but originally from San Diego,
right,
California, and originally coming from Kenya, Mombasa, I believe, right?
Nairobi.
Nairobi, sorry, Nairobi.
I think the sessions were amazing, and one thing I want to say is that Vishal is very non-judgmental. He doesn't judge you for what comes out of your mouth, and that's the biggest part of his success, is that he can get your confidence and you can share things with him. So again, what I had is excuse me, I had these images in my head dancing and bothering me because the way I was treated as a young child. And even till today, I never got apologies for it or anything. That's what I expected. But now I realize that the apologies are not coming and they're not necessary. And it's okay. The biggest thing that I got to do with the subconscious mind is to bring these people out in front of me as an image. And I talked to them. I told them exactly what happened and what I felt, and whatever I had to tell them. And then finally, Vishal was able to pull these energies out of my body where I no longer think about them. They went out through my body, through my legs, through my toes, and then just disappeared. And I no longer think about them. They don't bother me at all. And I did ask for forgiveness. I forgive them. But the biggest thing it did for me is to give this peace that I was lacking. I am so much at peace and ease now that I don't think about it, doesn't bother me, and I'm happy. I'm happier than I've ever been. I even smile for no reason, and just feel good about myself. Uh, I think just getting those energies out of my body made a big difference, because now I'm at a better frequency. I think he made me understand too, as to there may be different reasons why the people treated me the way they did, because maybe they were treated like that previously in their lives, or they were unhappy in their lives, and whatever they did was a part of who they are and it has nothing to do with me. But I think getting their energies out of my body, I mean, they used to occupy a space in my head, and they're no longer there. So that was the biggest part of the sessions that I had. And thank you, Vishal. And since it happened in January, I may have missed a few points. If you want to add to it, Vishal.
Sure, sure. Yeah, it's like a distant memory, isn't it?
Right.
But first of all, I appreciate you, doing this, especially you have COVID and you're not
Right.
well. Really appreciate you taking the time out and,
Mhm.
being here. So, um, yeah, you're right. It's the letting go of all those past traumas and what you went through in your childhood, especially which were actually bothering you. And like you said, you're sometimes you just smile and your wife is asking you, why are you smiling? But for no reason. And nowadays
Right.
because you've let go of all of that, and through the sessions we were able to let go of all of that. Also, if you remember, once the subconscious, because you've got diabetes and
Right.
thyroid as well. Do you have? I believe, or
Thyroid disease. Yes.
thyroidism, yes. So what we asked was, and this is how powerful the subconscious is, and this is Kirti's subconscious, is we asked it to clear the pancreas and clear the throat
Thyroid. Right.
of any toxins.
Mhm.
And one of the videos I shared actually shows how the subconscious he didn't know what was going on, but the subconscious went in and cleared his pancreas, and you can actually see that happening, the belly hole, moving and all that. And when it came to clearing the throat, this is where the subconscious, that's where you had this coughs and you are, coughing really hard and
Right.
taking all these toxins out in that way.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to add that because this is how powerful once you're connected to the subconscious and you're able to access it and unleash its power, then you're actually able to ask it to help you in any way possible, whether it's to do with your health. After that, I know, Kit, is, you've gone on a journey of losing a lot of weight.
Indeed.
You started intermittent fasting,
Yeah.
and this is what you get once you clear all those energies out. You get your willpower back, you get your confidence back, you get your self-esteem back. I mean, not that he had lost any, but the thing is that sometimes all of this do stop us from actually moving forward and wanting to do things in life that we really want to do in life, right?
Yeah.
So all of that really came back with a lot of a lot of power in himself, and this is how you were able to actually carry on, right?
Yeah.
So
One of the biggest problems that I had was a problem with self-esteem that it almost took me 40 years of my life to get my self-esteem back because of all the negativity around me, and you're right that once you have the confidence, you can do almost anything. Yeah.
yeah, fantastic. So thank you so much, Katie, for sharing that. That is really, really good. And anyone who wants to see, he kindly allowed me to share his video so others can learn from it. You can go over to my YouTube channel and it's there. You can watch it. A video of, I think, 1 or 2 sessions that we did, and I'll put up there. And it's all about sharing because from this is where we learn, right?
Mhm.
So thank you so much
Yeah.
for sharing that.